The story begins with a stunning view of Earth, a beautiful blue planet surrounded by the endless darkness of space. But beneath this serene surface, a storm is brewing. Something is wrong. Reports flood in from various colonies scattered across the solar system. Humans are disappearing without a trace. Panic grips the world as families receive alarming messages from loved ones, only to find silence in return. In the heart of a bustling city, we meet Dr. Lena Kaur, a brilliant young scientist who has dedicated her life to studying alien technology. Her laboratory is filled with advanced devices, blinking lights, and holographic displays. As she watches the news, her heart races. "This is no ordinary incident," she mutters, a sense of dread creeping over her. She knows that humanity is facing a danger unlike anything they've encountered before. Dr. Kaur rushes to her computer, her fingers flying over the keyboard as she accesses classified data. She uncovers records of an abandoned alien outpost, where strange experiments were conducted on captured humans. The government has downplayed the situation, but she feels a sense of urgency. They need to act fast before more people are taken. "If we don't investigate this outpost, we might lose everything," she declares to her colleagues, who share her concern but seem hesitant. Determined, Dr. Kaur contacts military officials and presents her findings. She argues passionately, "We must send a team to investigate. If aliens are behind these disappearances, we have to know what we're up against." The military leaders exchange skeptical glances, but Lena's conviction sparks something in them. After a tense discussion, they agree to launch a covert mission to the outpost, hoping to find answers. Meanwhile, at a military base, we meet Marcus, a skilled soldier known for his sharp instincts and unwavering courage. He's preparing for the mission, but doubt lingers in the air. "Why are we sending in a small team to investigate an alien outpost? Shouldn't we gather more forces?" he wonders aloud to his fellow soldiers. They all feel the weight of uncertainty. After all, they are facing an unknown enemy. As the sun sets, the team gathers at the launch site. Tension is palpable, and the sound of their heavy boots echoes in the silence. Each soldier is equipped with advanced technology, including AI-assisted weapons and cloaking devices, a testament to humanity's determination to prepare for this fight. Lena stands among them, her eyes filled with a mix of fear and hope. This is the moment she's been waiting for, the chance to prove that humans can stand against the aliens. The spaceship takes off, slicing through the atmosphere and into the vastness of space. Inside, the atmosphere is a blend of excitement and anxiety. As the crew reviews their mission objectives, Marcus addresses his team. "Remember, our goal is to gather intel and escape. We need to be smart about this," he urges, a steely resolve in his voice. As they approach the alien outpost, the ship's sensors detect something strange. The outpost is eerily quiet, its dark structures looming like shadows against the stars. "Stay alert," Marcus warns, his instincts kicking in. The team lands and disembarks cautiously, their cloaking devices activated to hide their presence. They venture into the outpost, which is filled with strange machines and flickering lights. Dr. Kaur scans the area, her heart racing as she feels the weight of the unknown pressing down on her. "I can feel it," she whispers to herself. "There's something here, something dangerous." As they move deeper into the facility, they stumble upon a dark chamber filled with glass tubes, each one containing a human figure, unconscious and seemingly trapped in a stasis field. Shock washes over the team. "What is this place?" one soldier gasps, horror etched across his face. Before they can react, alarms blare throughout the outpost, red lights flashing ominously. The team realizes they've triggered a security system, and it's only a matter of time before alien guards arrive. "We need to move now!" Marcus shouts, adrenaline surging through him. With urgency fueling their actions, the team races through the facility, dodging security drones and alien creatures that appear from the shadows. The pace quickens, and the tension is palpable as they barely escape capture. Their hearts pound as they navigate the labyrinthine corridors, realizing that they are not just fighting for their lives, but for the future of humanity. Just as they reach the exit, an alien patrol turns the corner, their eyes glowing with menace. The team freezes, caught between the threat of capture and the need to escape. In this moment, everything hangs in the balance. Will they make it out alive, or will they become the next victims in the aliens' twisted experiment? The chapter ends with a cliffhanger, leaving readers eager to see what happens next. The fate of humanity rests in their hands, and they are just beginning to understand the true extent of the danger they face. The team is still catching their breath after narrowly escaping detection in the eerie, dimly lit alien outpost. The halls around them hum with unfamiliar sounds, and strange symbols line the walls, glowing faintly. Marcus, the team's lead soldier, signals the group to halt as he studies the layout displayed on his portable scanner. "This place is like a maze," he whispers, frustration tightening his voice. They've barely begun, and already the tension is thick enough to cut. Beside him, Dr. Lena Cower's eyes widen as she examines a nearby alien terminal, her fingers itching to explore it further. "Marcus, I think this console could reveal what they've been doing here," she says, her voice filled with a mix of fear and fascination. But time is short and Marcus is hesitant. "We can't afford delays, Doc. We need to find those missing people and get out." The team moves carefully through the corridors, the soft clicks of their footsteps absorbed by the strange metal of the floors. Shadows loom and shift as they advance, alert for any signs of alien guards. Suddenly they hear faint voices echoing down the hall. Marcus motions for silence, and they press themselves against the walls. A small patrol of aliens, tall and with dark, shimmering skin, passes by. The team holds its breath as the aliens mutter in a language that sounds like static mixed with low growls. As soon as the patrol disappears around a corner, the team breathes a collective sigh of relief. Marcus turns to Lena, his eyes sharp. "All right, Dr. Carr, find us a way to those detention chambers. We're not leaving without our people." Lena nods, her fingers flying across her handheld device as she accesses data from the alien terminal. Moments later, her face lights up with a mixture of excitement and fear. "There's a chamber nearby," she whispers. "And there are life signs. Human life signs." The team exchanges looks, their dread growing. It's one thing to know people were taken, but it's another to find proof right in front of them. Marcus steels himself, signaling for the team to advance. The tension builds as they approach the chamber, only to be greeted by a sight that makes their blood run cold. In rows of glass pods lining the walls, humans lie unconscious, seemingly frozen in place. Their faces are blank, their bodies held in a strange, glowing liquid. Lena steps forward, pressing her hand against one of the glass casings, her heart pounding. They're in stasis. "I've never seen anything like this." Before they can process the horror, the walls suddenly buzz with energy. Alarms blare and red lights flash as the facility comes alive with movement. Marcus grits his teeth. "It's a trap! We've been spotted. Prepare for a fight!" The team scrambles, positioning themselves strategically as alien guards pour into the room, their weapons glowing a sinister shade of blue. The first blast from an alien weapon narrowly misses Marcus, scorching the wall behind him. He returns fire, his shots precise and calculated. The rest of the team follows his lead, their training kicking in as they hold their ground against the onslaught. Dr. Carr ducks behind one of the stasis pods, desperately trying to access the controls to free the captives. Her fingers tremble as she works, racing against the clock. The aliens move with practiced ease, their bodies nimble and swift. But the human soldiers fight with an intensity born of desperation. They're outnumbered, outgunned, but they refuse to back down. One by one, alien guards fall, but the fight takes its toll on the team as well. Just as the situation begins to look dire, Lena lets out a triumphant shout. "I did it! The stasis pods are opening!" The glass casings release and the captives begin to stir, dazed but alive. Marcus grabs one of the freed captives, a young woman who blinks in confusion as she regains consciousness. "We're here to rescue you. Stay close and follow our lead." With the rescued humans in tow, the team begins to make a hasty retreat, but the facility's defenses won't let them go easily. A wave of robotic sentinels rises from the floor, blocking their path. "Cloaking devices now," Marcus commands. They activate the cloaking tech, blending into their surroundings and slipping past the machines, their breaths held as they inch their way toward freedom. The exit is just in sight when an alien commander appears, blocking the doorway with an imposing presence. Marcus doesn't hesitate. With a fierce battle cry, he charges, taking the alien by surprise and clearing a path for the others. The team makes it to their ship, hauling the rescued humans inside as they prepare for takeoff. As the ship launches, leaving the alien outpost behind, they watch in silence as the facility shrinks into the distance. Marcus glances at Lena, whose face is pale but determined. "This isn't over," he says, his voice a low rumble. They'll come for us. But now we're ready. After the intense escape from the alien outpost, the team barely has time to recover. Marcus, Dr. Lena Kaur, and the other rescued humans are finally safe on board their small ship, racing through space back to Earth. The ship's lights flicker, and a low hum fills the air, indicating the damage they took during their escape. Everyone is tense, silently hoping they can make it home without further trouble. In the dimly lit control room, Marcus stands over the ship's console, watching the stars blur past as they speed toward Earth. He turns to Lena, who is still examining the alien data she managed to copy from the outpost. "Lena," he says, his voice heavy, "what exactly did you find back there? Why would these aliens go to such lengths to capture humans?" Lena's eyes flash with a mix of fear and determination. "It's worse than we thought, Marcus," she says, pulling up the alien files on a screen. "These aliens aren't just experimenting on humans, they're planning a full invasion. They think we're a threat. In their records, they've labeled humans as Galactic Apex Predators. They're afraid of us." The entire crew gasps, some exchanging nervous glances. Marcus feels a surge of anger. "They're scared of us? Good. They should be." His jaw tightens as he realizes the aliens are not planning to back down. They're preparing to conquer or destroy humanity before humans can pose any threat to them. Back on Earth, news of the alien threat spreads quickly. Governments around the world are in turmoil, trying to assess the risk. Lena and Marcus are summoned by high-ranking military officials to share what they discovered. They walk into a packed conference room facing rows of officials, scientists, and generals. Marcus stands tall as he speaks, his voice filled with conviction. "These aliens view us as a danger. They're planning to attack us soon. We can't wait for them to bring the fight to us. We need to strike back." The room is silent for a moment before erupting into arguments. Some officials suggest negotiating, others argue that humans don't stand a chance against a far superior alien race. But Lena steps forward, her voice calm but forceful. "We may be underdogs, but we have something they don't, our resilience, our creativity, and now a chance to use their technology against them." She explains the advanced alien tech she managed to study, like cloaking devices that can hide entire ships, AI systems that predict enemy movements, and weapons that can disable alien defenses. "If we can reverse engineer their technology, we might actually have a chance," she insists. The room falls silent again, and this time, it's a silence of realization. For the first time, they see a spark of hope. Over the next few days, Earth unites like never before. Scientists, engineers, and soldiers work around the clock, developing new weapons and defenses based on Lena's findings. Factories are repurposed to produce cloaking devices, AI-assisted drones, and energy shields. Ordinary people volunteer, ready to defend their planet. The air buzzes with a mix of fear and excitement as Earth prepares for its first intergalactic battle. As the alien fleet draws closer to Earth, everyone feels the tension mounting. Marcus and his team are stationed on one of Earth's defense ships, cloaked and waiting for the signal to strike. Marcus watches as the alien ships appear on the radar, dark and massive, blotting out the stars. His heartbeat quickens, but he pushes the fear aside. "This is it," he murmurs, gripping his weapon tightly. When the alien ships are close enough, Earth's fleet emerges from behind the moon, hundreds of ships appearing out of thin air thanks to their cloaking technology. The aliens, caught off guard, hesitate for a split second, and that's all the humans need. Earth's fleet opens fire, a storm of laser beams and missiles lighting up the darkness of space. The alien ships retaliate, firing back with devastating energy blasts. Ships on both sides explode, scattering debris across the battlefield. Marcus's ship weaves through the chaos, dodging alien fire and targeting weak points in their defenses. The battle is fierce and chaotic, with close combat as Earth's smaller ships swarm the massive alien war vessels. Inside the alien flagship, the alien commanders watch in shock. They never expected humanity to fight back so fiercely, to adapt so quickly. "These humans, they're unlike any species we've conquered," one alien whispers in awe. Back on Earth's defense ship, Marcus and Lena fight side by side, dodging enemy attacks and directing their crew. Every hit, every narrow escape strengthens their resolve. Marcus grins, adrenaline pumping through him. "They thought we'd just surrender. They thought wrong." After hours of intense fighting, the alien fleet starts to weaken, their ships damaged and their morale shaken. Finally, Earth's forces launch a massive final assault, surrounding the flagship and crippling its engines. The aliens, realizing they're outmatched, retreat, their ships vanishing into the depths of space. Cheers erupt across Earth's defense network. Against all odds, humanity has won the day. But as Marcus and Lena share a triumphant look, they know this is just the beginning. The aliens will likely return, and next time they'll be ready. But so will humanity, stronger and more united than ever. The battle was over, but Marcus, Dr. Lena Carr, and their team knew that victory was just the first step. Humanity had shown courage and resilience in facing down the alien invaders, but Marcus understood that Earth was not yet safe. The aliens would return, and next time they'd likely come prepared. With this grim reality in mind, Marcus and Lena found themselves in front of a massive crowd in New York City, prepared to deliver a message to rally Earth's nations together. The area was packed, stretching as far as Marcus could see. People from all over the world had gathered, and billions more watched through screens, their faces tense with worry and hope. He looked at Lena, her face a mixture of determination and exhaustion. She gave him a nod, signaling that she was ready. Marcus took a deep breath, then stepped up to the microphone. His voice was clear and strong as it echoed through the crowd. "People of Earth," he began, his gaze steady, "we may have won the first fight, but the battle is far from over. These aliens see us as a threat, as beings capable of standing against them. And after what we've done, they won't give up easily." The crowd listened in silence, their attention fixed on every word. "We faced them as a team," Marcus continued. "Scientists, soldiers, engineers, everyday people, everyone played their part. Now we need to come together like never before if we're going to defend our home and our future." Beside him, Lena took a step forward and spoke with calm but fierce determination. "The knowledge we gained from their technology gives us an advantage. We've created cloaking devices, powerful energy shields, and new weapons. But it's not enough. We need more people, more ideas, and more unity to make this work." In the crowd, a young engineer from Tokyo, a doctor from Cairo, a farmer from Brazil, all nodded in agreement. People began to talk among themselves, murmurs of support and concern mixing in the air. They realized that this wasn't just a battle of weapons and technology, it was a fight for survival, a fight for humanity's place in the galaxy. Then, Marcus raised his voice again, his tone passionate and filled with resolve. "This is our chance to show the universe what humanity is made of. We are strong, we are resilient. And when we stand together, we are unstoppable." His words sent a ripple through the crowd. The people cheered, their fear replaced with a growing resolve. Back in the command center, leaders from around the world quickly started mobilizing. Governments, private companies, and scientists joined forces to create the most advanced defenses Earth had ever seen. Factories shifted to building weapons and technology designed to counter alien threats. Universities and research centers opened their doors, inviting anyone with knowledge or skill to contribute to the effort. People from all walks of life volunteered. Scientists from rival nations shared research, engineers traded ideas, and soldiers trained together, putting aside their differences. The entire planet seemed to come alive with purpose. Everyone knew they were preparing for a monumental challenge, but there was an undeniable sense of unity, a shared belief that humanity could overcome anything if they stood together. Even children understood the seriousness of the situation, drawing pictures of alien battleships and designing their own imaginary defenses. Families gathered around screens, watching updates and talking about what they could do to help. Earth had become one vast team, and every person knew that they had a role to play. In the midst of all this, Marcus and Lena worked tirelessly, coordinating efforts and leading strategy sessions. Each night they pored over alien data, looking for weaknesses or potential strategies. They barely slept, driven by a fierce determination to ensure that Earth would never fall under alien control. Marcus kept reminding himself of the people they'd saved from the alien base. He knew they represented just a fraction of what was at stake. Finally, after weeks of relentless work, Earth's new defense force was ready. Massive space stations floated in orbit, equipped with advanced alien hybrid technology. Newly cloaked battleships capable of hiding from alien sensors patrolled the skies. AI-driven drones scouted deep into space, providing early warning of any incoming threats. Earth had transformed, becoming a fortress prepared to defend itself at all costs. As Marcus and Lena stood together, looking out over the city with lights reflecting off towering defense structures, they felt a sense of pride and hope. They knew that no matter what the future held, humanity was ready. Lena smiled, her voice filled with quiet strength as she said, "They'll come back, Marcus. But this time, we're waiting for them." Marcus nodded, clenching his fists. "And this time, we're not just defending Earth. We're sending a message. Humanity isn't a prey to be hunted. We are the protectors of our world, and we will never back down." Across the planet, lights twinkled in the night as Earth stood united, each person feeling the same resolve. Whatever lay ahead, humanity would face it together, stronger and more prepared than ever. It was early morning on Earth, and the air was thick with anticipation. Across the planet, people looked up at the sky, sensing something big was about to happen. Deep in space, a massive alien fleet had emerged, moving steadily toward Earth. The alien armada was larger than anything humanity had ever faced, with enormous warships blotting out stars as they approached. Every human defense system was active, every shield charged, and every fighter pilot ready. The final confrontation was here. Marcus stood on the bridge of Earth's flagship, watching the alien ships on the screen. Next to him, Dr. Lena Kor's face was serious, her eyes fixed on the display. They both knew that everything they'd fought for, everything humanity had prepared for, came down to this moment. Their forces were prepared, but the alien fleet looked intimidating, stretching across the vastness of space. The human fleet, newly equipped with cloaking technology and powerful weapons adapted from alien designs, was in position, ready to defend their planet. In addition to their physical defenses, Earth had set up a massive AI network, controlling drones and monitoring alien movements. The entire system was linked together, creating a web of communication and coordination between Earth's defenders. Marcus had trained for this, and he knew they were as ready as they could ever be. The first shots fired were from the alien ships, sending beams of destructive energy racing toward Earth's defenses. Marcus shouted commands, and Earth's fleet sprang into action. Cloaked fighters darted around the alien beams, evading them with skill, while drones launched counterattacks, firing precision missiles that struck alien shields with powerful impacts. Every corner of space around Earth was filled with streaks of light as humans and aliens clashed. But the aliens were not going to back down easily. Their ships were massive, heavily armored, and each strike seemed to have minimal impact. Marcus realized that their standard tactics wouldn't be enough to break through. He glanced at Lena, who had been analyzing alien data on her screen. She looked up, her face determined. "We need to hit their command ship. It's coordinating their forces. If we can take it out, they'll be disorganized." Marcus nodded, calling the new plan out to his team. The Earth fleet adjusted, focusing on breaking through to reach the alien flagship. The battle intensified as more human ships joined the assault, pushing their way forward. Alien warships responded fiercely, and several Earth ships were hit, exploding into bursts of light. Marcus gritted his teeth as he saw fellow fighters fall, but he pressed on, knowing that their sacrifice was not in vain. Meanwhile, Lena was working to create a digital virus to disrupt the alien command systems. If they could upload it into the main alien ship, it could cripple their communications and defenses. "I just need a few more minutes," she said, fingers flying over the console. Marcus shielded her as best he could, giving orders to protect their ship from incoming fire. Finally, Lena's program was ready. She uploaded the virus through a secure transmission, watching as it infiltrated the alien command ship systems. Within moments, the alien fleet's movements became slower, less coordinated, and Marcus seized the opportunity. "Now's our chance!" he shouted. Earth's fleet pressed forward, focusing all their fire on the alien flagship. Beams and missiles struck the massive ship, and with their defenses down, the aliens had no choice but to take the brunt of the attack. As the alien flagship began to crack and break apart, the rest of their fleet started to scatter. The command structure was in ruins, and without it, the alien ships were left in chaos. Earth's forces picked off the remaining alien ships one by one, sending them retreating into deep space. On the bridge, Marcus and Lena watched in relief as the alien fleet finally turned back. Humanity had won. The people of Earth celebrated, cheering as the news spread across the planet. Marcus looked over at Lena, both of them sharing a quiet moment of victory. They had fought. They had stood together, and they had protected their home. "We did it," Marcus said, his voice filled with pride. Lena nodded, a smile breaking across her face. Yes, we did. Humanity has proven itself. We're not just survivors, we're defenders of our world. As the last alien ships vanished into the distance, Earth stood strong, united, and ready to face whatever the galaxy had in store.